Hello everyone, we are here at the amazing community of Victory at Verrado. This is a 55 plus community here in Buckeye and it is incredible. In my opinion, one of the best, if not the best 55 plus communities in the entire Phoenix area. It's one you have to consider, especially if you are looking at the West Valley. So where we are right now, this is their kind of central spot, but not their main central spot. This is kind of where all the new builds are going to be taking place. They have many builders here. There's like 5 or 6 big ones and then also some smaller ones. So there's a ton of homes. And what that really offers in this community is multiple options. And so one thing that people like to complain about communities is their cookie cutterness, and you are not going to find that here at Verrado because you have so many builders, so many different build styles. They have plenty of new builds available, so if you're looking at those, I'd love to help you out and show you some of the incentives that they have to offer. So definitely worth checking out. And the main thing that you need to see is their incredible clubhouse and the views you are getting. If you can't see right behind me already, there are some amazing mountain views in Victory that are second to none. There's none other communities in Phoenix that have this amount of amenities with these amazing views, especially when it comes to 55 plus communities. You have to see how great this community is. If you didn't already, I made a video on Verrado. So Victory is a subsection of Verrado. It's the 55 plus community section. They have their own rec center that only 55 plus can go to. They have their own amenities. They have their own golf course, but they are connected. They're in one larger end community, but they are separate when it comes to amenities. So you're going to have to check out this community. Let's get into it right now. I almost forgot, I have to always plug my 55 plus communities graph. If you're considering moving to Phoenix in a 55 plus community, this graph gives you everything you need to know about the different communities and see which one's a good fit for you. It gives a breakdown of their amenities, their costs, their HOA fees, all that stuff is in that. If you want it, just email me and I'll send it over to you. We'll start right here, which is likely your first experience when coming to Victory. This is where their models are. This is the big patio and that sign you see. You're going to drive by it most likely, and this is just a good taste for what it's like living in Victory itself. And that is its incredible mountain views. I mean, this right here is just absolutely amazing. It is impressive. This is a little hangout area as well as where their models are situated. So if you're going to walk through the models, it is going to be right here. We'll get into a little bit better detail about the models and the homes, but there are 7 different builders in this community, and this is where all of their models are, is walking right here. So a big highlight of Victory that separates it from any other community is going to be its mountain views, and you can see that just driving up to this community. It's full of mountains. That there's no denying that. You can see it all surrounding. It is hard to miss. That's its big plus here in Victory, is its mountains. And so this road right here is actually driving up to their clubhouse. So their clubhouse is actually on a little hill, which you can see right here. And when I say little, I mean actually a very big hill. And this is right when you enter, and you can just see the quality of the clubhouse. This is its main highlight of Verrado, is its rec center. I mean, that's one of the best highlights of any 55 plus community, is how nice their rec center is. And this is right when you walk in, kind of a little common area. And then when you go out into the central courtyard, that is the Vic, their restaurant right up there. And this is some of their nice resort pools. There are 3 of them. Another thing you're going to see, we are right up against the mountains. It is extremely beautiful up inside this rec center where you're going to be doing a lot of hanging out, especially if you enjoy being by the pools. Here's those 3 pools right there. They're all basically just resort hangout pools. Big plus also is just going to be their different list of amenities. Right here, there's kind of a yoga room or a dance studio. Then they're also going to have a really nice fitness center, fairly large compared to other fitness centers I've seen. They hold classes constantly, like yoga out in the yard. And this right here, you can see on the right, that is actually their lap pool, and over behind this is going to be their pickleball and tennis court, so you can see those right here. One cool thing about this lap pool, it's specially designed to where each lap actually has its own kind of flow of water, so if one person next to you is just flying and splashing like crazy, it really shouldn't affect you much because of how they've specially designed that. I don't get how they do it, but they do it. And again, here is going to be some impressive views. Really, this is what sells Victory. When you are up at this community center, this is on the top of the mountain. You are up against the mountains, and then check out this view right here. I mean, just impressive. I haven't seen anything else like it in 55 plus communities. The golf course, the lake. There's actually a vineyard down there that they're working on, and the mountains in the background. So just impressive. And this is now coming, if we were down the mountain, driving through what we just saw, this is that actually same view, just different angle. And this is what you're going to see when driving through the communities. You're going to see a fairly desert desert landscape, but well manicured, and you're going to see golf courses, you're going to see mountains, you're going to see great views. It's really just overall really well kept. An important part about Victory at Verrado is going to be its golfing. So it's a championship style course, and it is very well created, and it is a high-end course, high-end regarded amongst other courses in the entire Phoenix area. It is rated extremely well. There's only one course inside of Victory, and then there's another course in Verrado. So two championship professionally created and crafted courses within 10 minutes of your house. If you wanted unlimited access to both, golf as much as you want, it's about $7,000 per year, and they are extremely nice golf courses. In terms of amenities, the HOA is $225 a month, and it could be up to $300 depending on the subdivision and builder, but usually around $225 is the average. And they have a capital improvement fee of around 1% of the purchase price. So if that's a $500,000 house, it's going to be $5,000. This is somewhat high compared to other 55 plus communities, so it is a price to pay when you first get in. They use this money to upkeep the grounds, keep the rec center extremely nice, upkeep everything around it, and really it deters things like investors from getting in, and the people that are moving there seem to really like it. Inside this community center, also, they have a spa in there, so if you want, a facial, if you want a massage, if you want your hair done, stuff like that is all at the spa. They have arts with a view, so they have a little art and craft center right at the top, and actually the windows overlooking that beautiful view that we saw up there. They constantly have events, so they'll have like a concert up on the lawn up there where the whole community can come through totally free. They have a sports den with pool and TVs, and they have tons of clubs offered, so anything you're into, they probably have it, whether it be card playing clubs, whether it be woodworking clubs, whether it be motorcycle, things like that. They have those type of clubs, and you can even start your own if you have enough people that are interested in it. All of these amenities are only for people over the age of 55, which is including the pools. That is unique compared to other 55 plus communities. Usually they will allow people over 18 to go to those pools as long as the current resident is there at the rec center with them, and sometimes they even allow children there, which obviously that's not the end of the world, but some people, if they were in a 55 plus community, they'd rather it just be a more calm lifestyle, and you're definitely going to get that with these amenities. In terms of buying a home here in Victory, there's currently about 20 homes for sale. Not tons of homes for sale, but there are plenty to still have some options. And the biggest place you're going to find options is going to be through their new build options. There are some spec homes available as well as build from the ground. There are 7 different builders, and every single builder, all their models are going to be in the same place. So it's pretty easy. If you're going to make a trip out here, I could meet up with you and we could see 7 different build styles, homes that fit your description, and we can see them all in the same place. It shouldn't take that long. They're ranging from $450,000 up to $1.3 million for those builds available. This is resales or new builds. There's also some new builds that are going to be more of a duplex style. You own one side of it, so you share a wall with someone, and they're going to be in the mid 300s, so a more affordable option while still getting access to all the great things about Victory. And the custom homes, you can make them extremely high end, getting into that luxury market over $1.5 million. In the last 90 days, the average sales price here is about $680,000, but if you're in that $400,000 to $500,000, there is still some options available. There was about 10 homes that sold within that range. So if you're in a little bit of the lower priced range here in Victory, there are going to be options for you. A lot of people in Victory, they view this community as their final home, and this is their final luxury live-it-up home in an amazing community. There aren't as many snowbirds in Verrado, although that is still definitely an option here. A lot of people view this as their full-time house. This is where they want to live, enjoy it up, get access to all the great amenities, and build a great community here. Compared to other places like Sun City, where there's plenty of snowbirds, it's in a lower price range, so they view this as just a winter home. That's not as often of an option here at Verrado. It definitely could be, but just know this is more of a place where people want to live full-time and build community there. So if you're looking for that, this is definitely a great option. And lastly, you are so close to the community of Verrado, and this is their kind of downtown marketplace. So you do have a grocery store, you do have other restaurants. This is probably about 10 to 15 minutes from Victory, maybe even less, just depending on where you're living in it. And this is a really fun outskirts area. You have access to their amenities also. They do have a rec center there. I don't know why you would fully go there unless maybe you have kids living in Verrado, because the amenities in Victory, in my opinion, are much nicer. But this is a cool little downtown area with some restaurants and shops, so a fun place to hang out for the evening. And they also have their own events that you could attend. So you are really close to that. Verrado and Victory, they have this small town vibe where you can really be fully immersed in this community and not need to go anywhere else in the Phoenix area to do everything that you'd want to do. All right, folks, that was Victory at Verrado. Hopefully you loved it. I certainly do. It is hard to beat the views that you're getting, the incredible amenities that you're getting, and also just the beautiful mountain surroundings. It's just hard to beat. You can't find that anywhere else. If you appreciate it like I do and are considering moving to Victory, reach out to me. I'd love to help out too. I'm a realtor here in the area. If you want that 55 plus communities guide, also reach out. I'll give that over to you for free. Thanks for watching.